guess who's back? Another episode, Beavis and Butthead.
We were just talking about that before the break.
Like, AKA Jenny and Tiffani.
Yeah, those are our real names.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
We're twinning.
Yep.
Yes.
We're winning twinning. Yes.
Winning twinning. I like that, Jenny. Winning twinning.
I do too.
Yeah.
I
like this shirt.
Love it.
And they're so soft too.
It's the best.
Yes.
Our merch. Got to get you some.
Yeah.
I do have to really quick shout out too, because I always think about this when I get to come and hang with you, and when we do our pregame chat with Drew and Brian, and we have a great time. I'm like, I got to give a shout out. Thanks to Dave and Dave at Game 7, because so much appreciated for their sponsorship and allowing us to do this, and Rick at Prime Sports. It really is. It's fun to be able to come here and have a good time and talk about the things we love, with baseball. But we wouldn't be able to do that without them.
Without them. Yes.
Just
thank you.
Big thank you. Yes.
Yes, good one. I'm glad you remembered that, because
we do. We just get so excited about what's on our mind. I'm always like, this episode of What's on Mayberry's Mind. Sometimes that can be scary, so.
Well, why don't you start off and tell us what's on your mind?
What is on my mind? Do you remember, I don't know, a few shows back, we were talking about, like, so many things, how the whole family atmosphere, baseball family and all the things, and how one of the coolest things is the successes of your kiddo, but the successes of other people's kids, and how fun that is, and watching them achieve
really cool.
things. I think one of our episodes, we were talking about that when Jackson was going to get dingers for days with his commitment to Quincy, and how fun. And, he's not awesome. Obviously my child, but watching him grow up on the field and seeing him, his goal was to play in college, and he's going to, like, you truly, most people are really
genuinely happy.
Yes, right? Happy and excited, and it makes you, moms I know are a little bit more emotional, but kind of tear up. You're just like, this is really, it's almost like your own, doing these things. And we were talking about how every once in a while you run into those people who are genuinely not happy for someone's kids, be it that kid is awesome at something or is having a heck of a season, and most people would love that. But there's that, every once in a while you have those people that are not happy. They're
so sad.
I don't know if jealous is the word. I think that's odd as a parent, how you can be jealous of a child, and especially one who's succeeding. And I don't know, it's odd, but there truly are those people. And we've had a couple on our team, and usually those people are the one-termers. They're there for one season because it's not the right fit, because a majority of teams that have that good camaraderie and who absolutely love watching other kids, not just your own, succeed, it just isn't a good fit. And we've had a few of those, and I know we joke about it, and we do say bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Or
not in this instance, I'm just kidding.
But really that, it's sad to me. I can't.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I just wrote down, Jenny, the only thing I have written down. So
give it to me. What is?
Well, hopefully this goes well, because after that I have to close the notebook and I'm off the cuff, and I'm just going to follow what you say. But I did write the word, maybe it is jealousy. But I did write, I can't imagine being in a world where I would be unhappy with other kids' success. I just don't get it. So yeah, exactly what you just said. Like, I love watching Coop play, of course, and he has had some success with baseball so far. But I love it when other kids do too. And I don't care if, you know what bothers me? Okay, I'm going to go off, but it is a lot like this, Jenny. And I think some parents are like this as well as kids. We had a discussion when we were out of town this summer with some of the kids and on the team. And it's one of Cooper's baseball, we were out to dinner. One of Cooper's baseball teammates said to me, would you rather see us win and Cooper go 0 for 3, or would you rather see us lose and Cooper go 3 for 3? and I said, I 100% can say this from my heart. Like, I really am a team player.
Mm-hmm.
We're raising our kids to be team players. I would rather the team win. And so what? A no for 3 games. Cooper can bounce back from that. I'm not worried about that, you know? And I honestly would. And I don't think, and we kind of went around. We all shared our discussion, but not everyone shared my opinion, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. And I know, you know, so I just don't understand how you can be a part of a team and not want success for everybody on the team. I will never understand that as a teammate or a parent.
It is strange. And you know what's funny is if you notice some of the best teams, it's because there isn't just a couple studs. It's because you have hot streaks for everybody from the top of your lineup to the bottom.
Yeah.
That you have those when you're having a slump that your other teammates are picking you up. Like that's how those teams are successful. And I think that for a long time, that's what was fun about Reed's team. They were usually always the smallest team on the field. They were not the big kids. They had not grown. They were little, but they had such a team chemistry and truly wanted each other to succeed and cheered for each other. That it really, they picked each other up, and it makes a difference on the field.
Yes.
We did have a family at one point that was on the team, and at first I always thought it was maybe I was hearing it wrong or it was a fluke, but they only would cheer when their child was up or when their child did something. And it was always saying things, you know, be great number, blah, blah, blah. And it was so bizarre to me that I realized that they only cheered for their child. They talked about greatness, this and all these things for their child. That was it. And if a kiddo made a mistake, they were loud. They would talk smack. They would be back there saying, why would so-and-so, why would that kid do, why would.
Okay.
And it was the oddest thing. And
that's really sad. Don't you just feel bad for them? I just feel bad that they can only find joy in just.
I used to. There. I don't feel bad for them. I feel bad for their kids.
Yeah.
Because they will be the one in the long run that will be punished because of this, because nobody wants someone on a team like that. No. And unfortunately, the kids pay the price
you're right,
of the parents. Right. And so that's who I felt bad for. I never, to this day, I still don't get it. I will say, and I mean, you know me, like I am very honest, and I will say things, and I'm not that if you don't want an honest answer, just I'm not the person to ask them, because I'm going to be honest. I'm always like, I can look at another player and appreciate and respect that they are a pure athlete. Like, it's awesome. Even if they beat us, I'm be like, you know, he had a nasty curveball, or he was a beast, you know, he was just good. Like, you still got to appreciate it. But I find it hard, even if I'm watching someone who is a stud, who has a terrible attitude or very full of themselves, or I can tell they or for themselves not a team player.
Yeah.
I'm not so into cheering for that. Not, you know, but if
I get it. Yeah.
I do find it harder to be like, oh God, you know, but I don't wish ill will or nothing, you know. So it's not that. You know, it's hard when you see someone that is a poor sport, or parents that are just downright, that you just can't, you know. But yeah, overall, I would say that you always want to see those kids succeed, you know, and you would hope that they would want that for you. But I have to say, I feel like in our club teams, for the most part, we have been very lucky. That has been great. Mm-hmm. I will say that I've seen it in high school more teams, other teams, that there are parents that do not want your child to, because people maybe are fighting for spots. And so they want to see a kiddo not do well for that or other things. And that is plain sad to me. I really do look at a grown adult, and especially someone that's a parent, and think that I really do feel bad for you. That there's something wrong with you, that you would hope for someone's failure. I don't know. So those kinds of things, I've seen it, and it is, to me, very odd, very sad. But then I think, gosh, can you imagine being that person that has to look at themselves every day? If that's the kind of person and the kind of like energy that they're putting out, you know, it's really sad. I much prefer to sit around the people that are cheering for our, you know, my kiddo, their kiddo, other people, because that's the experience I want to walk away and remember when I look back at all this. And luckily there's very few of those.
More people are good.
Yes.
Right. And there's more good baseball fans out there, and parents, I feel. And you kind of brought up a good point. You know, something I didn't even think about going into this show is like when sometimes it makes me uncomfortable, and I'm not around a lot of these parents, but sometimes it makes me uncomfortable when, if there's a kid, not even my kid, just any kid that makes an error, and parents, oh gosh, or come on, you need to get that. I mean, don't yell at other
gotta
people's
have
kids.
that, or this.
Here's the deal. Don't do that. Okay, there's no one that feels worse about it than that child that just made the error. A. B, you're not the coach. Let the coach talk to him about it. No one needs to be yelling anything in the stands. What's surprising, is when, it's your own team. Now, I am not saying this because of my current teams or Cooper's current teams. I'm not saying that. I don't witness a lot of that. But I've seen it on other teams, like parents. That's another thing. And I am the first to admit I am very sensitive, because I do feel a lot of emotions when it comes to my kids or people that mean a lot to me, you know. And if Coop made an error, which he does, and if he does, and their parents, if anyone ever said anything, you know what I mean? That would feel different. That would make me feel a way for him, just feel bad for Coop, and be like, you know, no kids mean to do that, so we don't need even any. And I'm not saying that happened. That does not happen on the teams that Cooper are a part of. I'm just saying you kind of brought that up, and I'm like, that I have seen it happen before on other teams. Parents yelling at, you know, the kid for doing that, and there's no need for that. There's no room for that, I don't think, in the stands. And I also think, let's just be clear here. There are people, like, for instance, I'm one of those people that of course, when Cooper's up, I'm like, come on, Coop. But I'll say that for every other kid in the lineup. I'll be like, I'll say their name, you know, and come on. Or if I'm paying attention. Sometimes I get busy talking with the moms, you know. But I'll do that. But there are some moms that are or parents that are just quiet, and they won't even say anything like that when their own kid's up. And that's okay. Like, I don't think just because you're quiet or you're not vocal about cheering, that doesn't mean you're jealous of anybody either. You know what I mean? But you know what kind of really touches my heart is sometimes, like, you're at the game, right? And I don't know how you are, but I don't take in, like, who's saying what in the stands about the kids or whatever. It's not until, like, I record all of Cooper's at-bats, for obvious reasons, you know, him just wanting to look at his swing. And even if he strikes out, we keep it. If he strikes out looking, we definitely keep it, and then we zoom in on, I'm just joking. No, but you know what? My point is like, I record his at-bats, and it's not until after the game that when Cooper watches the videos or we're watching them, or, you know, that I can hear all the other parents after he hits the ball, like, go Coop, go Coop, go Coop. That just warms my heart, because you know that happens with all the kids. Like, you know, anytime anyone has a hit, we're all yelling, you know. But I don't realize it with Cooper because I'm recording. And then later on, it's like we hear that later on, and it's just like, gosh, that's so nice. And you can tell whose voices are, you know.
Yes.
I'm like, that's just so kind. And, you know, some people aren't like that, and that's okay. But I think the ones that we're kind of talking about are just the ones that are all about their child, correct?
Yes.
Is that what we're going with here?
Only theirs, or just in general, not like truly happy for a kiddo that might be having a hot streak, or that there's that tinge of jealousy, and it's odd. Two things that I thought about, well, really 3 things.
Yeah.
One, why when you say things lately do you say something and then all of a sudden a country song comes to mind?
What came to mind this time?
See, I have to quit. Now I'm going to sing it.
I'm not even a country fan.
When you said, I believe most people are good, I'm like, yes, you do, Luke Bryan. So I can't stop.
Is there a name of
a song?
song?
Yeah, remember 98 Braves
I'm more like a rap girl in R&B.
So see, I laugh because I'm like, when I say that I'm like Shiny Rabbit, like I'm singing songs in my head.
I don't even know what a Shiny Rabbit is. What is it?
They say that people are watching it. Like you get
Is that
off
your
track.
generation?
Yes.
Kidding, I'm joking.
My generation, as
only
50-year-olders.
I'm joking, Jenny. I've just never heard. I have a couple rabbits, by the way, but I don't have a shiny one.
People didn't watch and get off track. That I believe it. I'm not making this up. Am I? Drew,
no,
am I making this up?
They're only.
I've always heard it called goldfish.
Good Lord.
Goldfish.
Okay, see,
Drew's not even 30 yet, right, Drew?
I am 30.
30 or 31?
30.
When's your birthday?
April 20th.
Okay. We'll remember that in April, okay? We can just have a birthday show for Drew.
We will. We're going
turning
to.
31. 31 and 50. You're 20 years older than him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's
Hey, you get to
amazing.
retire.
I could be
Drew's
his
going to be
mother.
working for another 20 years. Don't worry. Okay, goldfish is what Drew calls it.
Okay. So
Shiny rabbit and goldfish.
Shiny rabbit,
Okay.
shiny goldfish, whatever, it all works. But that was one of my things. My other thing was that I've
Interesting.
tried to train myself when you were talking about videoing, because it's usually me. I'm the one that is recording, and I hear myself when I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, trust.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, you say that?
About my own
I
kid.
say that about my own voice after the. So you
No, I'm
say
talking
that,
about my own kid.
like why if he looks at a strike?
If we told him to
Make
wait
you
on
feel
it
normal.
and he didn't, and he swings and he didn't wait on it and pops it up and gets out, and it's annoying to me.
Do you show him those videos? You just delete them. Maybe just delete that when you do that.
Sometimes I have to delete them
kidding.
because I
Oh my
I go, yes.
I get
So-
it. No, I mean,
And
I've
I'm
been
like,
there.
just got done. Just said wait on. Didn't wait on. What do you think waiting on it means? That wasn't what. So then I have to delete those. So that's
Yeah.
one. Or when he does
Jenny.
well, one of them, and I'm screaming like a crazy person, and then I'm like, I'm sorry. Hashtag sorry, not
You're
sorry,
like,
but kind of sorry,
yeah.
not. So that I thought about.
Oh,
But then really
you're
what's
just excited.
relevant- I know.
You know?
I catch myself filming other people's kids.
Oh, I do that
Which is
too.
fun because of where I'm sitting, and if
Where
their
they're
kiddo's
sitting.
pitching and they're in the bathroom pacing or
Yes.
breathing in a brown paper bag, but then
Yeah.
they're striking people out, and I'll be like, I got it on camera I got it. And I
That's
send it because you're
awesome.
so excited to see them.
Yes.
And it's funny listening because I'm like, attaboy,
I love it.
or something.
Encouraging.
So it's
Not-
fun. Or I love when I'm at one of the kids' games and you can't be at two places at one, and one of the parents be like,
Yeah.
send it to me, and they're like
They
recording
send
a great,
it.
and it's because they knew I wasn't there. I'm with the other kiddo, and they just thought of me, recorded it, got an awesome hit or whatever. One of the parents actually one time got the game-winning hit that Reed got, and it was, I mean, I wasn't there. I was with Jace, and it's like that you're like, these people are gold.
Oh, I
you know
love
that they are
that.
good
They're always-
people, and
They're
you,
thinking of you.
yeah, they're like, she's not here. I'm gonna film just in case.
Those
And
are good people.
that's it. And I do believe that outweighs all of the other stuff. It's just hard because when you see those small, little groups of people that do that, and you just can't understand it. I don't understand.
You
I
need to
won't
come up
understand.
with
It'll
them.
never make sense. But
It'll never make sense because you're not that way.
but yeah, but that's the thing. Sometimes in life you see people do things or, watch it and you're like, I will never understand that. Well, of course we wouldn't, because we would
We're not
never
that
do
way.
something like that. And I'm
No.
glad that I'll never understand it.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that. So,
100%.
yeah.
Yes. That is sweet though, Jenny. Like I have a couple friends like that too. If I show up late or something, we'll get Cooper filming. Get him. And I think that's awesome that they're there enough. I mean, they're present and they know that you're not there, so they do that.
Right.
Of course, we have Game Changer, we have a video, but sometimes you just have a good view and you want to, you want to take the video and sometimes we have moms, a couple, like if a kid's going through a slump, like I'll just video it I'm not saying because of me they got a hit, but like sometimes it's just like the moms are just
Great
like
time,
different
yes.
mojo, just like someone
Yes.
else video and record, and then they do well, you know? So that's great. And it's great when you have a good network of moms that really take care of you. I know now Cooper can drive, but I know like younger, if like Drew or I ever had to leave, I know that if something ever happened, like during the game, if something ever happened to him, he's in good hands
Yep.
with all of them.
Right.
You know, I don't have to, that's such a blessing. I just think that's a blessing. And I think we should come up with like a little name for those people that I'm trying to think. I don't want to be mean.
Well, I think
Negative Nancy's.
Right.
No.
I'll say this. This will be my ending thoughts on it. You know,
Okay.
what's on Mayberry's mind is for those people that are genuinely not happy or jealous of kids or cannot find how amazing or not that person, I would say contact your local EAP. I believe
Wait,
that,
what's an EAP?
you know, employee assistance program for free counseling because you need help. So let's check into it. Your employer has it. You get so many free sessions because
Really?
it's a real thing. And
It is a real thing.
no, it really is a real thing. And I feel like that would be something they should take advantage of because
Heck yeah.
what do they say in the movie? Waterboy, something wrong with your blah medulla, something up there because there's something not right if that's how you think.
I mean, I agree.
So that's that. And for those
I
of
didn't
you,
know I had an EAP. I could use some in other areas. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you for telling me
you're welcome.
that.
Check it out. EAT. They might call it self like something employee, something and family. It's fine. We all have
I'll
it.
text
so,
you if I need it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Check into
Which I
that.
do.
And those of you that are genuinely good-hearted, kind people, are the people that make the world go round.
Yes.
For real, bless your heart. We appreciate you. We are thankful for you. And
Yeah.
you do outweigh the bad in the world. So much appreciated.
Yeah.
Keep spreading the kindness and the goodness because
Yeah.
I promise it pays off. And you don't know who notices those things. So until next time,
What she said.
what she said, we out of here. Peace
Yeah.
out till next time.
Peace out. Bye.